Hi guys, this is Zachary, and we have a butterfly to share with you guys, and he's testing his flying skills. Now he's trying to get, I think he's trying to get out. So he came out of a chrysalis, and we have a lot more chrysalises.
So how do you tell if he's a boy or a girl?
They have more blue.
What? Who?
The girls.
So is this a boy or a girl?
A boy, because it has more orange and blue. Not blue, orange.
And yellow?
And yellow.
Okay. And what are we gonna do? Set him free?
Yes.
Okay. So there you go. Say bye-bye.
Bye.
So here he is. A lot of yellow, not much blue. We're gonna set him free. Whoop, there he goes. He's coming back. Thank goodness. Good morning, seedlings. Good morning. Hi, I'm Lisa. Welcome to Home Sweet North Carolina Garden. Oh, here's the garden. Oh, crazy garden. This is our home family garden in our backyard. It's an in-ground garden. We started off with raised beds, but decided that we wanted to do something different this year and decided to do a whole in-ground garden. And it's a pretty large garden. I'm not gonna lie, we have over 130 tomato plants alone, and yeah, we just decided to go big or go home. So last night I went through and I trimmed off some suckers from different plants that I wanted to take another stab at growing. So this is the Delicious. This is a pink brandywine that's looking really stressed today. This is our beloved Hillbilly. This is a Sun Gold. Black Croom, he didn't have many suckers on it and he was pretty sick, so we're hoping, we're crossing our fingers, and a chocolate stripe. So we have the remnants of Laura coming through. Not going to affect us much at all here in Monroe, North Carolina, but we're still going to get some showers. So today, I think what I'm going to do is go through here, harvest what I have left of some cherry tomatoes, and pull the rest out. Out here last night because we were supposed to have some storms today, and I cleared out that area where you saw we had our winter squash, and it was overgrown with weeds. We have to rip up the drip tape, we have to go in and cultivate, and then we're going to decide what we want to plant there. Probably some brassicas because it's kind of like a area that's out of the way. And once we get ready to rip out the rest of the tomatoes, you know, they'll be established and growing, and we don't want to really disturb them. We have our beautiful green zucchini. They're getting huge, pushing out. Another pest. Thank you. So I didn't see any blooms on them yet, but they're looking pretty good. It's wild, and here in the garden we will do things a lot different next year. Look at that guy. It's huge. There is not much to harvest today in the garden because my parents came over yesterday and we harvested a bunch before they left and went home. And so I'm just out here checking things out in between the little rain bands that we've been having. Getting bigger. There's another. But they all look pretty healthy. We've got some mites that have been eating at the leaves, but for the most part, these are looking pretty good. Now, not sure if it's, well, they're still good. They're just not growing the same as the others. I don't know if it's a different variety or what. And there's a critter. Look at this. You know what this is? This is the first sign of fall. It's coming, y'all. It's coming. I don't know if I'm ready. To me means that this lush greenness goes away. And yes, it's a season, and yes, we go through seasons, but I enjoy and prefer the season that we're in. Maybe we do have some to harvest today. Look at all these green bells. There's so many on this one bush. And this purple, look at him. I love these purple peppers. They're so pretty. So pretty. I'll definitely be planting more of those next year. Baby and nurture this one because I definitely want some orange bell peppers. These are in my walkway and I am just not, I just step over them. It would be so easy to rip them out, but I'm just not that gal. This is the time where things start to slow down in the garden and you can kind of just take a breath, relax a little. You know you have some work to do because fall planting is coming and there's no stopping time. But it's nice to be able to come out into the garden and just not have anything to harvest or something that's pressuring you that you need to, can or dehydrate or pick. So it's really nice. If you haven't joined us on any other videos, this is the path where we tilled up the ground the other day. This is where we had some in-ground potatoes and decided to till up the ground so we can get ready for some fall planting. We are not sure what we are going to plant here yet. We've toyed around with the idea of laying down the drip tape and planting root vegetables, since root vegetable was in the ground here already in the wheat. It's pretty deep, so they have enough loose soil that the root vegetables can grow. This is another area where we had winter squash. I went through and weeded just a first pass. We have the drip tape laid down already, and so this is an area where we are talking about planting some brassicas, so like kale, cabbage, things like that, kohlrabi, things that, in the brassica family. All of our peppers and tomato plants and eggplants here in the middle, so we kind of want to plant around the edges so that way when we get, look at that guy up there, can you see him? It's a little it's a little hummingbird, but when we get ready to rip all of this out of the center, we don't want those things that we're growing for fall and to things that are going to overwinter to be in the way. And we also have toyed with the idea of planting something in here in this extra bed that we had for our summer squash. So when these green zucchinis are done producing this summer, we could plant something here to overwinter as well. So, you know, the green beans can be torn out, all the rest of the tomatoes can be torn out, and they won't be in the way. You want to be on camera? All right. What was going on? I heard you barking. Anything? Show me. What's going on in this garden that you want to tell me about? Probably nothing. No, you're just going to go around in circles. Hey, little grasshopper. You liking my zinnia? I think it's going to rain on us again. Sky the garden dog. Alright guys, I think I'm going to go through the rest of the row, pull out all of the roots, shake them out, and that way the row is nice and clean and we can get a tiller through there. So I got it cleaned up, as much as I could anyway. And I left a little section at the end there because I still have some fruit that's ripening and some flowers. So we'll see what happens with that little section, but at least we can get the string off of here now and use this area if we need to. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna head in the house. I need a drink of water and just call it a day here in the garden. I've got some peppers that I need to dehydrate for soups and stews this winter, so I'm gonna head into the house and do that work in the kitchen and in the air conditioning. So thank you for joining us. Till next time.